Hi everyone. So yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if today is the first time coming across my YouTube video, I'll urge you to like, subscribe and comment, and make sure you turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload a video you'll be the first to know. Now for today's video, we'll be talking about the types of civil engineering specializations there are, but you should know that even with these specialization, there are also sub-disciplines that civil engineering specialization offer. So if you choose one specialization, that's not the end. You still have a long way to go. You still have diverse choice to choose from. So the first on my list is going to be structural engineering. So when I say structural engineer, what is structural engineering? So a structural engineer deals with everything related to structures. So they deal with the structure, they deal with the analysis, they deal with the design, and they make sure that the load coming onto the structure is safe for that structure for people to use. So you have some load that is being applied on the structure by elements of the structure, like let's say the beams, the column, all those things, and then the human being itself, you are bringing some kind of a load onto the structure. So what the structural engineer does is that he calculates these things and makes sure that this load and then the kind of structure that he's bringing is safe to carry that load, or else that building will collapse. Next on my list is the geotechnical engineering. Geotechnical engineering deals with everything related to the earth, so soil and rocks and its interaction with structures. So when you have every structure, in fact every structure on land is supposed to seek consult from a geotechnical engineer, because it's going to give you the bearing capacity. It's going to make sure that your soil is adequate enough for the building that is coming, so your soil will be able to carry that building. We don't want any settlement, we don't want any collapse, so you need a geotechnical engineer. The next one on my list is going to be transportation engineering. So transportation engineering is the transfer of goods and services. So they do everything related to the road, highways, railways and airports. Yes, you heard me right. So they deal with these designs and they make sure that the network flow is good. They have a good network flow and they have a good level of service. And so they deal with designing, they deal with the networks, they deal with pipe network, the drains along the road. Everything is a transportation engineer. And then you're going to be utilizing civil 3D. So yeah, next on my list we are going to be talking about water resource. So water resource engineer deals with everything related to water. So water resource engineering is the management of water, the design of dams, canals, and making sure that there is water availability for people to use. So everything related to water, you see a water resource engineer. And initially, to be frank, I didn't know civil engineering does water, but then when I came to school and I learned and I researched and I realized that yeah, it's a nice course. It's a very, very interesting course, and I urge you that if you want to do anything related to water, related to how to curb flooding, all those things, yeah, if you want to do it, just choose water. Come to civil engineering. Sorry. So now the next on our list is going to be an environmental engineer or environmental engineering. So those people make sure that the public health and the environment is safe. So they make sure that these structures that we are building is sustainable and it's not going to harm the environment. They talk about wastewater, they talk about water, and basically everything related to the environment and making sure that it's safe. Talk about circular economy, sustainability, wash, all those things you meet an environmental engineer. And the last but not the least is going to be construction management. So what a construction management does is they combine business and engineering. So they deal with the scheduling, building scheduling, then the budgeting. They make sure that your building is not over budgeted, or they make sure that the building that you're building is economic so that people can pay. It's affordable and is built to specifications. Okay, so they are doing the checks and balance of civil engineering, and they are project managers. So anything related to the project is in the hands of the construction manager. This brings me to the end of today's video. I'll see you in my next one. Have a nice day. Bye.